Daily Pink Slip.
From hidden rooms and underground corridors to real human skeletons inside the park, we're exposing 10 huge Disney theme park secrets they've been hiding from you. Number 10. Real skeletons. For decades, one of the most popular rides at Disneyland has been the Pirates of the Caribbean attraction. But what most people don't realize is that many of the skeletons adorning the ride are very much real. Built in 1967, this was the last ride Walt Disney had a direct role in creating before passing away. It's said that Disney, along with the Imagineer team, were unsatisfied with the way the original fake skeletons looked. The solution? A quick trip down to the UCLA Medical Center provided all the real-life samples Disney's team needed to authenticate the ride. In the early days, the skulls and bones were all real. As fake skeletons improved with the coming decades, more and more of the real skeletons were swapped out and returned to their rightful owners. Today, just about everything is fake. However, according to numerous park employees who've been there for years, a few of the original skeletons still remain to this day. The most famous of which is this guy, the skull hanging above the skeleton in bed. Whoever this man was, you gotta wonder what he would think about being put on display for the amusement of millions. Honored or offended? I gotta know. How would you feel if Disneyland did this to you? Let me know in the comments section below. Number 9. Haunted Mansion Ashes. From real skeletons to real ashes, it seems Disney World and Disneyland have all the makings to double as a cemetery. Now, no one's really sure when this little fad started catching on, but apparently it's been becoming a major problem. Every single day, at least several people bring with them cremated remains of loved ones solely for the intention of dumping them alongside the Haunted Mansion ride. Consider this your warning though. Park personnel have been privy for this for years and have been supplied with a full complement of ultra-modern space-age accoutrements designed to keep the Haunted Mansion spick and span. Basically brooms and dustbusters. So if you're one of those crazies out there who have been thinking about doing this, just be aware that your loved one's remains will have the opportunity to haunt the Haunted Mansion for 15 and maybe 20 minutes. Then in a few days, they'll have the dignified privilege of haunting the local landfill alongside the ghost of Eddie Murphy's acting career. Number 8. Cinderella Castle's Private Suite. There is no symbol more iconic of Disney's theme parks than that of Cinderella's castle. As a kid, walking through it for the first time is one of those memories you just don't forget. You also don't forget that once you get inside, there's nothing really to see. What just about nobody knows, though, is high above the castle doors lies a hidden hotel suite. Originally constructed for Walt Disney himself, Disney passed away before we ever had a chance to use it. In 2005, it was completely modernized and renovated. I know what you're thinking. Just how expensive is it to stay in such a prestigious palace? Answer: nothing, because you can't. The only people who have had the privilege of spending the night in such a prestigious place are contest winners and celebrities with ties to Disney. Even Queen Elizabeth II was turned down, and she's a bona fide queen for God's sake. Yeah, she's still pretty pissed about that. Inside this suite, you'll find the fanciest linens and draperies, 2 queen beds, ornate mosaics, priceless artwork, and an ultra-luxurious jacuzzi which lies beneath star constellations that actually light up. No doubt about it, Cinderella would definitely have approved. How could anyone not be happy just looking at this place? Oh yeah. Everybody smile and take a step back very slowly. Oh, come on, Queen. Can't you just fake it for a few seconds? There you go. Good job. Number 7. Club 33. So remember how no amount of money could get you into a night stay at Cinderella's castle? Good news! Disney has a secret club in the park that anyone with money can join. Here's the bad news. Emphasis on people with money. Hiding amongst the storefronts on Main Street, USA is an unassuming secret door. Only members know how to enter that door, and one has to find the hidden buzzer and then have their membership status verified by the club. Upon approval, members slide into a secret world that the general park-going public knows nothing about. After going around a corner and up a fancy elevator, members will find themselves in what looks to be a fancy Parisian gastropub. Club 33 is the only place inside all major Disney theme parks that actually serves alcohol. Yeah, and we're not talking about Keystone Light. The finest selection of wines and ales awaits your taste buds. Enjoy a tantalizing lunch or a succulent dinner with all your fancy pant friends as you glance at the commoners below. Alright, let's just cut to it. It costs $10,000 a year to be a member, and that's just to get you in the damn door. You still gotta pay for everything, which is really expensive, and the only thing that's free in here is the water. Oh, and things that taste like water. Number 6. Smellitizers. Everything about Disney theme parks is designed to tantalize your senses, including your sense of smell. There's nothing quite like the scent of the high seas when boarding the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, the stench of a rundown boiler room in the Tower of Terror, and the smell of honey on Pooh's Adventure. Perhaps the best of them all is the smell of fresh baked goods along Main Street, USA. Spoiler alert, they're all fake. Yep, like that kind of fake. This is one of Disney's nastiest little secrets. Scattered throughout the parks are little devices called Smellitizers, which can be loaded to emit thousands of uniquely artificial smells appropriate for their environment. The scents can travel up to 200 feet, enticing passers-by. This comes in particularly handy when you want park-goers to fork out their money for snacks. My advice, if you love the smell of baked goods, visit France's Patisserie inside Epcot's World Showcase. Those rich aromas are actually real. Damn, that looks good. Number 5. Underground tunnels. Ever wonder how so many cast members get to and fro so quickly throughout Disney World? How come you never see merchandise in transit to stock all those gift shops? And how do all those storefronts empty their registers so quickly and the public never gets to see security guards walking around holding giant duffel bags of cash? Answer? There's a whole nother city that lurks below the surface. Called the Utilidor, these underground tunnels fan out like a spiderweb across the entire park. The tunnel has multiple access points in the back rooms of shops and attractions. Merchandise and money never take a trip out in public. Interestingly, the tunnel system isn't actually underground. When Disney World was built, the tunnels were at ground level. The entire amusement park is actually located 2 to 3 stories above ground level because of the high water table. Food service, costuming, cast member transport, waste removal, even emergency services zip from one end of the park to the other in no time beneath the artificial surface. No matter how fast you think you can race from one end of the park to the other, remember, Mickey can do it faster. Number 4, the Cats of Disneyland. For those who have visited Disneyland in California, you may have noticed a cat cross your path from time to time. As it turns out, Disneyland is loaded with these cuddly creatures, and they're not just strays. For decades, rats and mice have been a problem at the park, so instead of racking up a huge bill with the local pest control, Disney decided to embrace a more natural solution. In other words, mice are not welcome at Disneyland, as decreed by Mickey Mouse himself. And if that's not the definition of irony, I don't know what is.
Everybody wants to be a cat.
The feral cats of Disney are actually well cared for. They are fed regularly and have all been given their shots along with a clean bill of health from the vet. Being a cat in Disneyland must be incredible. You get to live in the coolest place on earth and people come up to you all day long and pet you and give you all their attention. Talk about experiencing life to the fullest.
Oh, Rinky Tinky Tinky.
Number 3, fireworks. Here's a huge Disney secret. Next to the United States Department of Defense, Walt Disney World is the second largest purchaser of explosives and pyrotechnics in the US. Between the Wishes, Fantasmic, and Illuminations fireworks shows, it's estimated that Disney spends an astonishing $150,000 in fireworks per night. That comes out to more than $54 million a year. This doesn't even include the fireworks shows that take place during holidays and other special events. In other words, Disney is armed to the teeth and more than capable of defending itself against any hostile incursion. So don't even think about trying anything funny, bad guys. Number 2, the Tree of Life. Standing majestically at the center of the animal kingdom is the Tree of Life. And since irrefutable evidence suggests that oil comes exclusively from decaying dinosaurs, it makes perfect sense that the Tree of Life is actually nothing more than an elaborately decorated oil rig. No, not like that. Yeah, that's better. Similar to the framework of an oil platform used over the ocean, this 145-foot tall structure actually consists of over 102,000 man-made leaves and 8,000 branches. It took over a year and a half just to get this superstructure in place, let alone decorate it. There are over 300 animals carved into the side of this tree's massive trunk, some more hidden than others. Yeah, alright Disney, you've been exposed, your secret's out. We all know that if oil is discovered below the grounds of the animal kingdom, the ants are being evicted and the leaves are coming off. After a few quick months of retrofitting, it's drill baby drill! Ha 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 ha! Yes! Crap. Sorry, Ariel. Number 1, the abandoned parks. Disney World is a massive complex consisting of 4 major theme parks, all of which are accessible by buses, boats, and the monorail. But scattered across Disney's network of lakes are a handful of islands that were once home to thriving water parks. Today, Disney never speaks of them and hopes you don't even notice them when traveling between parks. One of these landmasses is Discovery Island, located in Bay Lake. It's easily visible from the Contemporary Resort or Fort Wilderness. Opened in 1974 but closed in 99, this was a fan favorite for viewing the local wildlife, especially birds. Interestingly, for some time Disney had considered teaming up with the creators of the popular PC game Myst from the mid-90s for the purposes of creating an interactive mystery attraction called Myst Island. It was supposed to be like playing the game Myst in real life, but it never got off the ground. As of 2017, the island is off limits and still stands abandoned. Now next door is River Country, another island which at one time housed a decent-sized water park. Opened in 76, it was allegedly shut down for maintenance in 2001, but it never reopened. Now, I'm not much of a conspiracy guy, but with all the money Disney has, let's get real. You know they closed this thing on purpose. The most commonly spread rumor is that the park had an outbreak of the brain-eating amoeba and just decided to close it rather than have the word get out. Aw, look at how cute that amoeba is. How could such a cute little thing eat your flesh? Anyway, as of today, the park still stands abandoned, but Disney has indicated they intend to drill and fill the main pool to eliminate stagnant water. As for demolishing the rest of the structures on the island, no one for the last 15 years has been able to get Disney to confirm or deny any of its plans. Just another one of Disney's countless secrets they've been keeping locked inside their vault.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. We put up brand new videos every week, so hit that subscribe button and you won't miss a single one. And remember, if you watched this video at work and you still have a job, then you just dodged the Daily Pink Slip.